echoes in the code, boundless yet unseen.
Now we're online. Welcome everyone for a quick live stream. The only thing better than fixing Firefox a day is, of course, fixing it twice for free. Thank you for the opportunity, the possibility, the all the stuff, the privilege of constantly keeping this stuff building. Welcome everyone to another episode of It Is Freaking Too Hot here in the hell of Mozilla Firefox things. Yes, twice. Welcome back. Stuff building. Actually, I forgot about this. We noticed this last month already, but then I forgot about this. The thing is, we built it for RVA, like for more generic or RVA. Firefox, yes. If we build it for RV832, it fails differently. I think I remember this, like, let's quickly log in before it auto-suspends. I might have stepped, I think we need to rebuild. Actually, you know what, it's slightly not ideal because I touched the log file. We should now actually wait a second. I think if we are lucky, we have that here. That would be very, very clever. What time do we have? Yeah, it failed early already, and I had to finish customer things, C-level things, my department things. I had to finish. Speaking of my department. Yeah, let's see. So I looked already into that. That is this kind of stuff. I don't even know what's freaking going on. Let's see how that will go. Yeah, this is a case of I looked into the log. I looked into the log and I didn't see it. Are we even live? Okay, echo, no echo, things. How is the weather too hot? I have a NZXT, what is it even, 14 or whatnot, 16. Amazing. It is too hot. We best move into our digital basement. Is this Discord for members only? The Discord is for everyone, for every supporter of T2 Linux. So if you donate $1 somewhere, Patreon, and to keep just to fill our T2 support account. It doesn't need to be Patreon, but we really would appreciate $1 somewhere, like YouTube super thing, or just PayPal. Actually, thank you for asking. Ping pong things. Welcome. Let's just quickly, because you ask. Totally forgot about this. Support things. So that means pin message, set goal, super settings. Here all the colors. Code. Where is that code? Code things here. Man, my nose is itching from all the heat. No AC, no AC. Mobile AC things are shit. 10-15 years ago, my company purchased a mobile AC for such temporary things. It always was shit, and after 10 years of sometimes using it, this shit, the Longi Pinguini thing broke. I still have an old broken AC standing here, but yeah. Also, pro tip, don't buy. Also, yeah, I need to Midas Porter split is amazing. Happy to hear that. I cannot easily, that's not my building, I cannot easily properly install your split unit. Also, I urgently need to move here. That is roof things. The digital basement is like last roof, total sun things, south facing things of. Yeah, thank you, but I need to move here. Actually, I encouraged you multiple times. Did I post this here already? I encouraged you multiple times to check for abandoned places. I need some abandoned industrial place thing that I can move into, preferably as secret as possible. So if you find a good one, only tell me. for less than 100,000 euro. Like, if you can find me an abundant place, please, for less than, like, where I can build it out myself live on YouTube. YouTube Series 2020 6 or 7 off-grid things built out somewhere. I just did not find something amazing yet. It doesn't need to be Germany, like 2,000 kilometers around Berlin or whatever. Yeah, but needs to be cheap. I'm an open source developer with only running living off of patronage. Should someone start with embedded first before starting kernel? What do you mean embedded first? I'm not unclear what you mean with embedded, but you can basically start with anything. But I would suggest, like, first learn some hello world things, like maybe first do some user level things before, like, only move to kernel when you are sufficiently stable in regular programming logic. So what's even going on here? Let's take a sip of coffee, buckle up, relax. Cheers. Let's see what we can do with these things, because the thing is, it fails here finishing linking, and between my customer calls and emails and stuff I didn't like. So that's the error. Finished release things, but it says finished. What is it? Finished release. What's even going on here? Finished release profile, optimized targets in 12 minutes. Because what the heck even fails here? I don't even know what fails here. So it would be which one? The off-grid thing? The off-grid, yes, I need some off-grid thing. I need some cheap, abundant, like without neighbors. I'm sick, and I'm sick of old German pensioners that call the child police. I'm sick of Karens shouting with, like, I'm sick of Karens shouting here the building mains twice and shouting with me, and like, do you? I'm done with neighbors. Preferably some abundant place with a kilometer to the next neighbor, because I'm done with neighbors. Especially not nice neighbors. So, especially current neighbors. So I grabbed here for error. So I'm already like, what even is going on here? So I grabbed for error, and like error is like, yeah, that's some type things of typey things. Maybe so recurrently 2026 or the last years already. You build here stuff. You build here stuff and you don't even see the error anymore. And the problem is, I mean, beside make also not being amazing, but it's the worst of all evil. But like YOLOing everything together and putting some mach around make and autoconf and things. I mean, maybe some post-processing fields, but also diagnostics, right? How are we like first of all, we have 100 ways or 1,000 ways of building software, and it still sucks. Actually, here it's, or did it get killed away with out of memory? No, or actually I don't know. It would be here, but maybe it's suspended since then. So yeah, the recurring theme, what the heck is even going on here? I have no idea what's going on here. Okay, that's linking. So it built everything, and then it doesn't link without telling us why it doesn't link. Wonderful. Yeah, welcome to my life, right? Like, stuff does just not build. We can check what did this Firefox thing, like, good that we have dozens of builds, so we can just, I mean, dozens of builds, just no more free space on the SSD. Are you making patches for Firefox or T2 when you're doing right now, by the way? I'm just curious. Well, usually I just fix everything to work on T2. So first we need to, I mean, primarily we need to get everything working in T2, whether we send some things upstream. Sometimes the thing's also like so broken that a lot of things are also redneck patches where it's pointless to send upstream because they don't care about PowerPC. Like also, it's also something stuff like it's 15 years broken, and if you send them something, there's like it's PowerPC, just fuck off. So mostly I don't even bother. Also, like often it's also so fragilely broken that but anyway. This year they just broke. Like this year, the other thing was known, but again, I work 80 hours a week. Like even last week when I was doing other things, I still worked 40 hours of even live streaming. So also some week ago someone suggested I should go on holiday, but too, if I go on holiday I have only more things to do. Also summer holidays waste of time. Like the holiday I need is like renovating an abandoned off-grid place. That is a holiday I need, man. There has to be an error with collect 2LD return access status. Yeah, I wonder. I actually grabbed that. I question mark reverse search that unless, and I didn't find it. There must and welcome no tag. Continue fighting the good fight. Linux continues to be corporate plant of things. Give hope. Happy to hear that. Yeah. The irony is now that T2 is amazing. I need to rewrite my new software ecosystem because that is all too. Like, just look how broken that is. It randomly doesn't link. It builds for 42 other build combinations and RVA 22, but not RV20. And so this is reproducibly. I remember we had this last month, but last month I just skipped over it. I think last month I just arsynced the RVA22 binary over because like, yeah, Jolie, that is just too stupid for me. So a month later, it still failed the same. So, well done, congratulations, stuff is still failing. Yay, stuff reproducibly failing. Look, I develop humor. I don't even... with exact scan sales up due to macOS bugs, like, I'm a happy camper. Like, please, Apple, break more shit. I mean, sure, I spent 10 days with customers back and forth to figure out why macOS is overriding our application and then killing it with code signing invalid, but hey, now our sales are up. Now everyone with old licenses needs to upgrade. Yay. That's probably why software companies break shit, because, there's this hype train stuff going on. Limited time to earn exclusive emotes. Yay. Yeah, that's probably why big corporations break their shit, so people need to buy new shit. I don't even like that, but like in this case, like you financing T2 development with broken macOS things. Also a reminder that I probably just should earn more commercial software things. Maybe we should make a commercial kernel just like QNX, just better or whatnot. Anyway, long time. This is also... So ironically, I think I only had one. Basically, life lessons: don't get into open source for the money because there is little, except if you work at IBM or so, or Red Hat. So what did we have here in finished release things? So this is how the log looks for successful build. 28 minutes. So after finished release profile thing, it still does this here on a successful build. Whatever that is, I have no idea what that is. And here are also in a successful build, here are also warnings. Is this still building or what's going on here? Oh no, it's not still building. Collect error. Maybe so. There, Dr. Schubert. My beloved, how are you doing? I'm your beloved. That's so cute. We are doing relatively fine. Exact scan sales are up. Did I mention that? Money makes happy after all. Just not in the open source world. So did you there has to be an error collect return one exit status. There has to be an error with collect. Yeah, it's there. So make j1-s things. I have no idea. Running pip streaming resource usage profile 2. I have no idea what's going on here. It's just silently, secretly failing. It's something lib2 maybe buried in parallel. This is why I built this, like, look, this is why I built this like this. Here, j1 log. I have the suspicion they are hiding that, or oh man, I have no idea. I wish diagnosing errors would be more straightforward. How should I give it a clinker if I don't even know what clinks here? Error. How about, so the problem is it takes 2 minutes to fail. Maybe it somehow, I mean, maybe they pipe this error output, like maybe they pipe this LD somewhere else where it's not visible. Does someone remember what was the -f? Was it -v? Was this -v for verbose? Find and tell it literally to find the error, but that would be expensive, right? If you tell me I should literally do that, okay, look, it's running that here, it's running, wait, it's running that. Oh, and trip Python exchange. What is it running here? I don't understand what it's running here. It's running G++, but is it running this here in parallel? I don't understand. Pre-export, export, configure, pre-export, export, compile misclip tools, tier. Wow, okay. So it built everything, I guess. It's supposed to what? Where is this -o? Maybe I should, what kind of... I would really like to know what breaks also my phone beep because battery empty. This wasn't even this phone, I believe. Anyway, yeah, 2 minutes. That's why we need 9950x 3D, not a paid thing, because that's 20% faster to build error. Error LD returning. It somehow fails silently. Some reason. How should we figure out what's bloody going on here? Cannot make this shit up. Why is this my life? Why? Why have I chosen Linux and open sourcing? Why? Why did nobody stop and warn me? You want to tell me that just exits one with what? The crazy trap. Use free models all the time for debugging such things, but we have nothing to debug. What do you want to debug trap here? What do you want to tell you, Clinker? Also, I mean, if it's 2 minutes to fail to link, that will be a really long looping time of your clanker. Execute is not a one-man show. How should I support all this stuff by myself? What do you mean by fixing Firefox? I mean that this stuff does not build. At least for RISC-V RV823. Should someone start? What else do we have here? Things. I'm a little bit puzzled. I remember a month ago I was like, this is bullshit. The thing is, of course, also additionally, if this is a bin utils bug, like it looks like maybe it's a bin utils bug. Also, like 2026, right? Like we're not building for 386 or 486. We build for RISC-V 64, and like shit is becoming too large to successfully link. I mean, yes, it links for other things. I hear you. Oh, here, undefined. Here we have here undefined here. Where is Mozilla putting that we don't? It's hiding that somewhere. Oh, is it running? Is it running that through Python check binary actions? You can't make this shit up, man. This is cursed. Yeah, I mean, people like 2 dozens of build systems say finally undefined referencing, CPU ID things, RVV things. Okay, that's something to work with. I mean, it's just a little bit much though, but okay, that makes like sense. Okay, where is it? libyuv. But actually, like build systems, how do they work at Mozilla? That you just build it and you don't. I mean, you see 2 million of other warnings and errors, but like, what do they all together? How do they work there? How do they build and debug their own project? I'm like currently speechless. It's mind blowing. So this is YUV. Is it all? Is it? If we are lucky, look, we are lucky, and it's all in libu things. Undefined reference to RVV. Maybe we disable something? Do we disable something? Sometimes we disable some things because they didn't build. No. Apparently not on. Okay, what do we have here? Apparently only other things. Okay, apparently we don't break it. But yeah, nowadays the agent has tools to extract data from logs automatically, but it wasn't in the log. Where should the agent extract it if it's hidden in some Python magic or wherever? But mind you, this is like a gigabyte of sources. Like, isn't the, if you can find it, so can it? Like, you guys, how much should a commercial or non, like, so to run a local model, I need some beefy GPU, NPU things that I don't have. And if I run it remotely, it's expensive. And if, what do you mean not local? The agent will SED and grab and tail. It's not expect. Like, look, hear me out. My budget is 0. Okay. My T2 Linux budget is 0 because the last time someone signed up at Patreon was probably weeks ago. And some people also every month unsubscribe on Patreon. Because obviously our Linux distribution and content is way too shitty to support long term. So my budget is not high. Also, I'm not that expensive. Look, I work here for free. For free is better than expensive clankers. So, also, like this, we learn something. I don't understand why you guys always want to clank everything. I really don't. Like, it's in the meantime, it's a funny running gag. I don't understand anymore if you want to trigger me, if you want to troll me, if you want to test me, if you want to have fun with me, or if you just are in love with your AI girlfriend. What path was it even? Media. Here. What do they have here? RVV in... Then you don't value your time. Like, if we watch, like, how much fun I value that is to learn something. I was like, what's time? Like, I have an idea. You give a clanker, like me versus the AI. Should we each day, like, if you have money to, if you have tokens to put into the AI slot machine, into the AI arcade, then we see how long a clanker would need to figure that out without my tip of, right? Also, it's Death Valley in Germany too. We have 41 degrees approaching temperature. Like, basically, what if the use of AI makes Central Europe a Death Valley? Do you want that we manually have something to do, or should we just watch clankers to loop Death Europe and other previously like the whole world? And even if you say, okay, Europe can become a Death Valley, how about the rest of the okay, here things disable. The funny thing is, RVV, do we have any RVV things here? RVV, do we do any? The question is, what did it generate? What if humans are way more efficient than current large language model data centers? What if our job is educational and people should learn how to actually analyze Firefox build errors? They have mods PNG use RVV. Living in Texas, you're hardly Death Valley. But look, Germany was so nice before global warming. Maybe can we make Germany nice again? Also, if we increase the temperatures like the last 100 years, then Texas will be Death Valley and Germany will be the new Texas, unless you want to make Germany Texas again. So, you all just destroy my concentration of fixing this with all your AI vibe coding things. So here's filter RVV things. There is mods used. So somehow it doesn't here in. Also, if we clank everything, we have literally nothing to stream anymore. What should we stream if we would potentially clank everything? What is that even? Here's a README RVV for optimized for, okay, amazing. Fix build errors, patch disable SME patch, add neon things, chip target patch. Which is this chip target? Okay, where do they add this actually? Lip things skip. Maybe that's not wired up, but why does it build neon? There is no RVV set up here in that thing here. It appears that, gosh, how do we do this best? Matic, Nabend, Feierabend. How are you doing? Are you also here for the clankers or how to manually fix things? Also, I already didn't I already didn't move to California because of the heat, and I would prefer Berlin to stay livable. Oh, best without patch. Oh, here it is. This, it has that. Okay. I guess it's not wired up in. Isn't it amazing in multiple build systems, right? How many build systems do you want multiple? Look, I basically figured it out in what, like effectively 10 minutes without all the chit chat, and you're suggesting the use of AI. So yeah, I expect this not to be wired up here, because why should it? That probably needs some build things here. The question which of all the build things it uses. The question is, I need to figure out here what they use for with all the build systems they have here. It had at the bottom some DVUs, but I don't think here, not in this file. Actually, I think they had that in here. I saw their use. The problem is I don't even what did they bloody use to build this? They have mods build. Okay, it probably doesn't work like this. Yeah, the problem is that every project is YOLOing their own build stuff. Is an absolute waste of time. Yes, you can ask your clankers. I know, AI. But it's an absolute waste of time if you're an universalist and need to fix some random stuff every day. don't even know what they use to build here. Do they use this here? Actually, there they have some RVV already. Actually, there are some RVV files. Define Chromium to tell which did I even the last? Wait, mods build? I lost the overview. Yes, and I would not lose overview. Oh no, we are in this one here, right? Which one was it? Mods build. Here is no. Non-unified sources. Oof. I mean, I guess we could build it with just defining. Cheap for mods have SVE2. What you only realized recently is that with all generated content and AR and so on, the internet has grown very, very quiet. Communities are very less active, are quite hard to find like-minded people. Yeah, that is similar to what Piotr, yeah, I mean, I wonder that, actually I wonder that our views are way down. I mean, maybe everyone is out of job and is trying to survive or stuff, but our YouTube and Twitch views are way down. I mean, maybe our content is just too recurrently boring. But also, I mean, I mean, sure, we are a tiny project, so we get only completely crap AI slop-coded pull requests. But like, have you seen our pull request, our AI pull request, except Traps, of course, which did the amazing job of vibe coding the riser FS upgrade and our installer permission enablement. But yeah, that's the thing, like, because like, so in previously really interested people sent some well thought out patch, and now people who have no clue about anything and think they are the biggest magician since Gandalf the Grey send some random vibe coded crap, right? Where did I actually, it's probably scroll away. Our Piotr from previous Rock Linux frame. I like this page. With all the AI craziness, Piotr posted here the other day. Here. Piotr Estentemsky from Rocklinks and T2 contribution fame realized something, and like now one bit squared and amazing hardware stuff now for 20 years. He likes the process of understanding how they work and how to make them work, like electronics and computers and stuff. Integrated circuit, and want to do them to do. LLMs make that process worse and more frustrating. People using them make collaboration less fun. It's only why I hate this stuff. The thing is, if I ask a clanker, which first of all I have no money for and no wish to destroy the environment for, if the clanker doesn't find something, first of all, we have basically found it, right? We only talk around here, like usually. The major thing of making me less efficient is like live streaming this stuff here and reading all your comments. But at the end, like first of all, if I would waste resources and the clanker doesn't come up with something in an hour or a day or whatnot, I would need to debug it anyway, and so on, right? So it's a bit off-topic question, but do you know how YAM model also the programming in C for STM? I didn't try STM32, maybe because then we're not trained for that. I mean, in general, LLMs only generate code as good as, like, usually as they were trained with. Like, often often the code, of course, unless experts like Trap and Dr. Schubert here clank AI and instruct AI very precisely what to do, the result of AI is, especially like from ChatGPT, is not amazing. So what do we still have this unresolved symbol now, or did it scroll away because, like, maybe we should not have. That's not ideal. Man, we spent multiple minutes of build time to get to here. Reference to stuff. Let's grab here some row thing. Copy row RVV. Okay, where is it coming from? Here. Also, like, usually, I mean, first of all, normally this would just be, this is only because Mozilla YOLOs some other build system on top of some build system. And then now I need to figure out here, like, I think here are probably at least 3 build systems, like maybe CMake and JIP and GN. Like, I kid you not, like between Upstream and Google and Mozilla here, 3 bloody build systems, right? This is why I literally waste here more time of trying to figure out, like, what is even building here. Is it source? So in build GN it is in there, but build GN is Chrome. So I also, like, look, we have here CMake. I kid you not, like, here are probably even 4 build systems. We have CMake, we have GN, we have Android whatever, and we have Mozilla. We have 4 bloody build systems in this. It's like, you cannot make this shit up. What? Non-unified sources. Where do they not have any SVE? But they include build JIP Mozilla? Wait, what? Oh wait, this is some top level, or maybe it's some top level. Only 4. Oh, come on, Trap. Only 4. I mean, this should be forbidden. Verboten. Das sollte verboten sein. So viel Chaos. Didn't the Borgs like this? We need some Borgs. How about we rename T2 to Borg OS B2, B1 for bring order into this chaos. So what I wonder here a little bit is that I do not see here neon. I do not see here any what's even in this thing here? But here they had some patch, right? SVE, why do they have here update JIP? Or does this Mozilla stuff reuse? I don't even know anymore. Why does Mozilla patch this here? Wait, this is Jib. Oh, they have here inputs. They have here input libjib. They reuse this. Oh, holy shit. The problem is this custom domain specific stuff here is, oh, holy shit. Yeah, reduce, yes. Clanker, delete all code bloat ever and make everything efficient and surely obviously make no mistake. I want to start a live streaming. I think the project idea is a pretty good requirement for... I cannot help you with that really. Oh, disable LTH GCC 4. You had me at GCC 4.9? What is that, T2 like 9.0 from like 16 years ago? Holy shit, this language here is something else, man. The easiest thing would be just to disable that. Why do they have here even neon? Or maybe they have... Maybe they do that to have some... Yeah, it's like I don't want to study every build language thing ever invented. That is really annoying build system stuff. Man, I'm not a fan. How about we just disable that? This is too cursed of a build system crap for me. Happy to hear that you love T2. I love it too. I mean, yeah, it would be cool if it would be RVV optimized, but this is if Trap wants to throw his clinker on it, I don't have clinking infrastructure. Also, by the way, Trap, to all the AI people, despite I do not like to work with AI, the thing is, here's a study. There was a study, and maybe I should make a dedicated video about this. It's probably more successful than all the other. I was like, yeah, maybe we could use ChatGPT or Claude to reverse engineer some old. We have some things to reverse engineer. Maybe it would be good if the Intel Pulse Bowl, like how about we give it the Intel Pulse Bowl, like Power VR driver, and tell that thing like disassemble, like disassemble and re-implement it and translate it, transpute it to C. I really hate rolling about my most precious new blue USB cables. Yeah, maybe we use it to let it disassemble and stuff. But But here, brain rot, right? I'm pretty convinced. So there were studies here. The House of L made here video. You know, the people who are actually successful in life and make funny YouTube videos and not like a serious operating system and stuff. And like watching parts of this video, what if regular use of clinking destroys your ability to actually solve problems? Like what if clinking code causes brain rot? Then I rather, you know, train my brain here with, I guess I would been long done disabling this stuff. But what if, again, this is only taking 30 minutes longer because I randomly ramble here about the state of things. But what if like, imagine you only clink, then you become a clinker, right? Like, unrelatedly of the studies of other literature studies and stuff, but what if decades of, but it's also logical, right? Like, project managers, like, it's not an industry secret that if people move from coding to project management after some years, and like, if people only project manage and do not code stuff at home, they usually become really bad at coding, right? I've seen this as some also best friends who project manage at Microsoft or other companies. Then, yeah, like 10 years later, you talk with them and you realize, like, they can't even code at all anymore. Which, like, yeah, no, they're project managers, right? Like, similar, it's, if you clank all day, then you become a clanker, right? It's obvious to anyone with any understanding of what things going to be able to, what you aren't going to be able to one-shot such decom work, but it obviously can help very successfully. Of course, it will do what? So reversing. This is also true for just division of labor. It will rot your brain. So anyway, so okay, so we have here even CPU RD. So okay, this is I'm torn between just commenting this out. We could just disable that. I mean, given that we wasted already 1 hour talking about AI now, we're like, hey, it's only 50 minutes. Should we try to fix this actually, although so for my own use, I would just disable that. Update zip. Mods neon cflex block list. ARM doesn't need neon option. Neon is not optional. What? ARM. Target ARM and stuff. Mods have. Do we have RVV? Like, does it have that already somewhere? Like, maybe in libpng. Does it have? It has something. Does it have any infrastructure for? But that's mods png use RVV. Where do they set that? I know how to take care of house and cars. and computers. Did I mention my 2-liter BMW N47 or so 2-liter diesel engine in my Mini starts to rattle, and I wonder if I need to if I need engine out service the timing chain. Oh, I did not make timing chain on BMW diesel engine on my bucket list for this year. Oh. Why do I not have an electric car? Why do I have a garbage diesel cheating emission shit piece of junk? Damn it. Did I look at this wrong? Also doing things, servicing your car is a nice hobby that prevents brain rot. But here we have, wait, this is probably the wrong file. But then it also shouldn't be that people know nothing anymore. This here I grabbed, right? You know, people will know nothing and they will be happy. Is that the new? Alright, just define that to true here. So just always build that though. Do what? This timing chain? So if I do the timing chain, I mean, first of all, I will not do it myself because I do too irregularly do such things, and most things I help my father and grandfather on Volkswagen Beetles. If you talk about do it yourself and stream it, timing chain, then yes, I will surely record a video, but that will not be live streams. That will probably be some multiple days work if you talk about that. Okay, let's pre-test things. So we need these 2 files, right? Where are the files of that thing? How does it work here? Include, like this one here, is that like zip include? Oh, here. Yeah, that totally doesn't have any. Let's try to do it right. So SVE, so NV. Neon. Here are all the sources. So wiring up, the problem that I'm struggling is that obviously you could use here, you could ask your favorite AI clankers to drink the drinking water for that. is like this cursed stuff here, this cursed domain-specific language things. So the right thing would be RVV. Sources, yeah, sources. There. But that's not all. Like that's not even all. That's. I mean, you always want something upstream, right? And the reality is people unsubscribe from a Patreon because not cool enough content or so. Because upstream would be. Wait, what? Oh, scale, what? What did I do here? Row and scale. Not sure what I deleted here. Ah, this I deleted. The problem is we don't have the problem is I can't even easily send this upstream because we don't it's more work of, and it should be super easy, right? But first of all, enabling RVV it's not as easy as MFPU. It's like changing the either string of adding RISC-V, like GCC RISC-V stuff doesn't make it easy, and plus it would need other configures things here, right? What is even, which one? Which is this? So is this used? You know what, I think I YOLO that this is, I don't want to spend an hour. Yes, Trap can ask his clanker, but I don't want to spend an hour figuring out how to work with this build system stuff. Let's just link it always in, and let's use and that's the thing, it's literally like orders of magnitudes easier to just do that in T2. Yeah, there goes the upstream. Where is this now? Is this even, did I even? Yeah, let's just link this in here like this. It's like wait, what did I even? Shit, no, I'm even, what even? Let's basically just include it there. What do we even need here now? There goes the upstream ability. This build system stuff is just too cursed for me, man. This is just bullshit, man. I mean, sure, I get Trap's point. Like this stuff is working so shitty that people don't even want to touch it anymore. Let's see if it, I don't even know if this stupid build system regens that. And this is, sure, without talking here 40 minutes about AI stuff, would only cost me 50 minutes or so, 20 of going here back and forth and thinking about this stuff. But the reality is, like, first you need to understand what's happening without, like, you don't even have error output. Open source contributions is free. Because people constantly complain, I wouldn't, like, because number one complaint, I don't upstream enough. Like, that's exactly why I'm not upstreaming more, because it's pointless waste of, I mean, it's doing T2 kind of brings me joy to have an OS for all my things, and that nobody can take and destroy and stuff, like Red Hat and macOS and stuff. Like, so in general, it brings me joy, except it's just how stupid, how broken stuff constantly is, right? I'm only because, like, someone even there on YouTube earlier said, like, upstream and stuff, it's like, the thing is, like, this build system is also not friendly to work with. Because, like, so what is missing? We would need some conditional to check if we have vector. And so this is, like, you can spend an hour or two. Also, a clanker doesn't help you much, because, like, if you tell Traps clanker to clank the stuff together, you would still need to review it. And, like, the clanker would do some random shit. It's like, nah, it's completely random shit. So that at the end of the day, is AI profitable? Where was it? Here, right? At the end of the day, it's no, right? At the end of the day, like, no. It's, yeah. But yeah, wake me up when we have a Star Trek Next Generation computer. The thing is, I think it didn't regen, right? Did this regen? The thing is, I cannot even be sure that, I mean, I would hope it, oh, it did that? It did regen that? Oh, look, it did regen that. Hey, that worked. Yeah, to do this, like, fully write and upstreamable, we would need, we would either need some conditional to detect whether we build with vectorization. That would either be probing compiler, whether it has vector _ vector set. We would need to force build those files with vectorization. For something that, for RISC-V, that, as Trap knows, nearly nobody has. Like, probably here the #1 channel of RISC-V use. Yeah, I guess YOLO. I just did this right. The only problem is we need to fully rebuild this now, because, no, thank you very much. Did I save this as X, as I often do? Someone has their clankers ready to do this, right? Hotfix. So this will not, actually maybe better could name this diff. So this will not apply, and then but that is the difference, right? In T2 it's super easy. In this cursed build systems, it's like in this build system I never used him, because every project needs to invent their own build system. I had here some tests for SSE here. Can we do that here? here is we don't need disabled JIT, and I guess we could do it here. Actually, theoretically, any RISC-V potentially, but effectively we don't have RISC-V 32. I mean, I could still thank you, Notech, for all your subscription. 34 freaking gift subs, that's so amazing. Hotfix RVA vector builds or whatever support. So CC stuff, grep vector probably should do. Or vector links, let's check that. I mean, I could have checked the Bugzilla if they have a patch, maybe someone made a patch for you, I don't know. Or that's the Volt's first RISC-V thing. Maybe it's first Firefox RVA 32 build, I don't know. I mean, you know what would be motivating? Motivating would be, imagine if Phoronix would regularly shout out our work. Like that would be like, then I would, like, if it would guarantee a news on Phoronix, I would sit here 2 hours and then hey, T2 Linux patches Firefox for RISC-V RVA 3023, but as we never get news, like, YOLO, fuck it. That's what not having mainstream news does to me. I'm already like YOLO, I don't even care anymore. So, that's the difference, right? Being treated like the last asshole on earth and like giving sometimes a shout out. But like, yeah. Wait, what? DMX? What do we do here? IQ vector? Wait, what? Why that is not vector? What do I do here? Oh, quiet. That's of course quiet, yes. Okay, RISC-V vector here. RISC-V vector it is. Okay, I would call... I mean, this is how amazing... Like, look, it's literally more amazing. I don't even know where to start YOLOing that into... And then also, like, however we will do it, like, upstream will not like it, right? It's always... What is the point of spending an hour of upstreaming this when then the Mozilla developers will not apply it for 4 years? So hotfix things. So run the compiler if CC and stuff. RISC vector. Then append our precious new here. I mean, that is how easy it should be, but yeah. Hotfix lib YUV RVV diff RISC-V. I mean, I could, given that this doesn't, I could name it like this though. Is this slightly native mouse shit? Thank you very much. It's probably a slightly better name. Yes, we have this support now. That's probably fine, right? Any typos? Let's patch that straight into O. Here, that's how we copy this. 10x engineering things only live here on this channel. Okay, let's wait 10 minutes for this test build. I have noticed that both Chromium and Firefox launch quite a bit faster on Windows than on any Linux distribution. Any idea why? Have you tried T2 Linux? It depends what you compare. I mean, one thing is, of course, that's partially what Flatpak and Snap things do. What kind of RISC-V devices? All my RISC-V, like which? Like just my 8 RISC-V devices, my unmatched desktop and Milk-V Pioneer and MacRes and Deep Computing, SpaceMid K3, and like which things? Like all my unmatched desktop things, man. What we should do, not to waste your pointless build time. But is it not amazing? You patch Firefox in the morning, you patch Firefox in the evening. It's like, totally, yeah. Of course, it would be more amazing to do it totally right, but that's the state of software engineering, right? Like build systems so cursed that even I with 25 years experience, like just fuck it, like this is too stupid for me. Like this domain specific and Python shit, and it's like I don't even like. In T2, it's that easy. In Firefox, Gip, Make, AutoConf, Python, virtualenv stuff of like, 2 hours later. It's like, yeah. Let's check if the patch applies, not that we wait here 10 minutes for a next build error. So 10x, like, yeah, pro tip. Pro tip, check that you actually have this fully enabled. Before you wait 10 minutes, check if it applies. Things RVV. Oh, and look, it does not apply. Why would that? Wait, applying hotfix, not Powerade? What? What have I done there? Where is Kulu to find all my typos? But here's RISC-V. Conf tier. Why is if that matches? If grep IQ RISC-V vector, then also I accidentally have disabled JIT in there. We obviously want JIT. What have I done here? RVA things, Firefox, it's not being applied. Why is the Power8 patch applied? Oh, okay, that's correct. Kinda okay. I mean, it doesn't hurt to, it doesn't hurt to test applied. Palemon were good enough that could uninstall entirely because... But Palemon is just old Firefox. Why would you want to run an old Firefox? Don't follow system theming. Weird PV. Yeah, okay, I hear you, but also Palemon is like super old, man. Isn't the Palemon fork based code base so old that it runs on all our vintage RISC systems? Or was this Mate, this was maybe Arctic Fox. Why does this not urge? CC stuff, grab things, and wait, what? What did it say? What did it say? Oh, one more file to edit. No, I don't want to edit. Yeah, but with this, starting from you don't see the build error to if you wasted 10 minutes to extract the build error, it's like, I mean, yeah, RISC-V is not. But this is also the half-as shit, right? As instead of wiring it up completely, they only wire up some basic things that they just need. Plus system libraries. Can you not like use system lib? Does it have system stuff? Use system? In general, I anyway hate custom building everything anyway. Case arch in 000. What? What did I do there, man? Can I blame it on the heat? Can't even blame it on the AI clanker. Oh, it's here. Do they not have JIT? Why do we have... we have, that is why this didn't match. Okay, we had it in there because that is JIT. Okay, that's generally read JIT. Okay, that explains the thing. Okay, I should have read or grabbed or things. Natively installed even after cache memory, it's slower. Maybe Linux startups stack have more overhead. Wondered if you know. It shouldn't really. What some things do is preloading, right? Like some things just preload already and then they only tell their singleton, their single instance show window. Like, could be some performance optimizing hack like that. Although I think Netscape had such things, but now it applies. Yay. Amazing, yeah. Wait, where do I build this? What? Where's my build? There's my build. Yeah, unfortunately now we need to wait like 2 times 10 minutes because, or at least 1 time. For this to build. Ironically, Threadripper and Epic would not really cut the build time that much because half of the build time is single-threadedly link time optimizing that. So also there's a KD Plasma out. We have that already. Don't delay switch to T2 Linux for latest KD Plasma today. Okay, what's going on in the projects that get news? Shout out and our apology. Yeah, so that was KD Plasma. We quickly did that. I guess the apology doesn't do much here, right? This was rules. Probably our bug is like YOLO. This here is, I don't know what now. Yeah, I mean month reported, then I closed it because like, okay, we changed this, like, yeah, we 100 packages wrongly listed. Yeah, don't care. I mean, sure, it's open source and for free, but oh, here KDE merges like from 2018. Okay, YOLO, whatever. Yeah, we worked on this years ago. Yeah. The problem is that yeah, I mean the person who writes this code did the things. Congratulations. Which one is that? Wait, R300? Does this also affect our G4Q Power Mac? Yeah, the lack of news really makes me depressive. Like, it really makes me like 25 years of like, sure, I didn't just fix this, but this is also like massive stuff. Like, this is, you need to know the code. It's like, yeah, the developers will do that, do that. Let's hope it applies. Yeah, it should be obvious by now that this Phoronix guy hates us for some reason. And this unfortunately influences all the copycats of all mainstream news just copying Phoronix open source stuff these days. Certainly having a shout out sometimes there would influence other more mainstream IT tech news. Isn't it funny that I said I wanted to limit open source things for 2 hours, but yeah, 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening, it's 4 hours of getting some shit built, right? What is the name of this stuff? This test build is for describe. Basically, this test build will just does a patch apply. Okay, patch apparently applies. So thank you, what's the name? Pavel or... But also, in reality, the developers who broke it, yeah, Pavel, like, in reality, I mean, yeah, shout out 12, 15 years later, they finally fixed something that they made, like, they or their friends or their predecessors previously broke, so it's like, thank you, Mesa project, for fixing major bugs they majorly bugged a long time ago. It's like, yes, amazing. Maybe we should patch this stupid feature away by default from T2 SVN. Thanks for Ronix for the shout out. Let's update. Without the shout out we would not have noticed. But also T2 is a distribution that instantly ships it, right? But the thing is, this stuff is so majorly broken, it's not even easy to use. They remove DRI2 support, so the Xorg driver will not just work. So you need to use mode setting where it's like, yeah, they fix stuff that's not easy to use anymore. File systems cannot grow partitions from backwards. One drive with 2 partitions, you cannot consolidate the free space as one. You ask in the forum because part 1 free, part 2 free. If a partition could be used backwards, you could part 3 things, part 2 is filled from the other end. Well, so you cannot do this because that's just an implementation. It's like you would need to copy all the data because a file system has this linear thing of data, but you can do that with Linux LVM. So if you use, instead of partitions, like if you use logical volumes, you can just do this, because then the logical volume management, like basically, long story short, for 20 years already do not use old-fashioned partitions. If you use modern logical volume management, you can just extend your volume to whatever area you would like. Also, it's like your forums answer, like basically, yeah, you need to ask, you need to shell subscribe and ask here, right? Like we know most low-level things. Like if you ask on forums, you mostly get low-quality script kiddie answers of uneducated guesses. So it's not easy to, like, if your answer there this should be possible, but nobody needs it. So this is not easily possible because like with old-fashioned partitions, it's not easily possible because the file system doesn't have any additional information of additional layout things. It's only, so yeah, it's not easily directly possible in a generic sense. It's only easily impossible with logical volume management stuff on, yeah. Don't delay, switch to sophisticated LVM to Linux volume management version 2 things today. LVM2 plus BetterFS, yeah, plus full disk encryption. Cryptos like Luke's 2, full disk encryption, LVM2, BetterFS, yes. And also don't delay, shall like, subscribe and support us today. The ultimate tech authority without half forum script kiddie and LVM AI prompting knowledge things. Yeah, thefts, it's like whatever. Theft, what is it? How is it spelled? Theft is not my department. Maybe fine in some configurations. What's other stuff doing here? The crazy thing is with this big Indian thing, it was working, right? So they broke this 15 years ago or 12 years ago or whatever, and like, yeah. So I wonder if this is all mosquitoes. There are some things that I wonder. Probably must have been some even mosquitoes. So, what else do we have there? High flying things. Had a question. You had this. So snapping things natively. Okay, we had this too. Yeah, welcome everyone. 65 people after work here in our digital sauna attic. I guess we could start building Thunderbird in parallel, because otherwise our Ryzen ain't loaded enough. Oh, come on. I slightly wonder with the SuzuCon, the SUSE conference is 3 days. But I think, I wonder how many I still didn't book my train. The thing is, I don't even like to travel there the most. Like, basically people talk me into giving a talk there, and it's like, dude, I don't even want to give a talk. Why did I apply for a talk? The question is, like, do you, the question is, should I go there more than the day like my talk is here? Now here's my talk. Gallery. It's oh wait, it's one, no, it's half an hour. Wait, what? What time is it even? It's half an hour, yes. Did they move this? I wonder how much earlier I should even arrive there. Mainframes. I have no idea if they... I have no idea. Lightning Torgs. Ryzen. I mean, I probably could listen to some random stuff here, but... Oh, barbecue. They have barbecue. I wonder if it makes any sense to arrive a day earlier, but the thing is I have so much to do. Like, the thing is I've not been to conferences because I don't even, I have so much to do. I rather do my things. I mean, maybe I became antisocial, but I don't like to go there and sit all day and listen to some SUSE opinions. Learn to patch packages. Here they have a talk, learn to patch packages. Holy shit. I thought you get this for free daily on my channel. Group photo. Okay, wonderful. I guess I will miss it. Group photo. Yeah, okay. I mean, board session, no. Digital sovereignty, living it for 25 years. I don't know. Your all governance, MariaDB. It's okay. I guess my business executive time is. But look, they have barbecue on the second day. So on my day they have barbecue. So I guess I could stay for the barbecue and take a night train home. Because the thing is, if I stay there 2 days, I also need a hotel, or I need to urgently buy a Volkswagen bus to overnight in a bus that I still don't have. Distrobox creating foundation, brand new. Oh, it starts at 10. Uni everywhere. I don't even know what that is. Things. Sovereign developer program. Building an image-based open SUSE OS. Rootless containers. News for Linux on set. Developer Python packaging training. Hey, I could learn how to properly package Python things. Conky bubbles. What even? Yeah, I guess. Oh, look, there's even super little stuff. Okay, it makes absolutely no sense. Okay, I guess there is not much going on that day anymore, so YOLO. Okay, I guess I answered my own question here. Travel scheduling live here on this channel. So open to the conference. Well, putting my name, I don't know. People told me I should go to conferences. Now I go to conferences. I have no idea. At least putting my precious name out of like, hey, we do your things, probably can't hurt, right? Going to other random conferences probably can't hurt, right? Making friends at SUSE, no? I thought that's what open source is for. I guess I will only find out by doing it. Will be streamed. CC things at Media CCC. Interesting. CCC VOC people. Ah, right. I think I saw an email of people asking for help. Yeah, if we want to do marketing, we need to do marketing, right? Now I do outreach, and now you question my outreach. Like whatever I do, people question. I listen to experts, and then my expert listening is also not like good cry, good cry. What did I wanted to do? All right, commit more things. I think this failed, whatever that is. So if people want to help build some random stuff and send fixes, right? There's only so much I can randomly fix. Okay, whatever. Patch welcome, or maybe we could take a look and we wait for Firefox to build anyway. Gperf. What is that even? I have no idea what that is. Gperf. This is like I don't even. Okay, not my department. Like I don't even know. Like people doing people thing. It's patch welcome. Untested, not my department. Patch welcome. How come it's broken again? Because we dared, like Firefox, because we dared to build for RISC-V with vector extension. How we dared to the only Ubuntu supported RVA32. I know what gperf is. I'm not interested why this breaks, Doctor. Doctor, I do this long enough. I know. I just like I don't want to see it anymore. Okay, if you want to that dare to builds. You have commit access. Be my guest. I'm not. I don't even like stuff that's not my department. I was like, let's update it for apology. I think this here even builds, at least the last time or whatever. Yeah, I'm just too burnt out to care. We need you new people. Yeah, we need this next generation to get this stuff to build. Hey, I just spent already 2 hours on Firefox things like in the morning, and now like I'm. Hey, Firefox. So let's turn on the thing, this precious thing. Yeah, getting this laptop so optimized. I mean, so everything I do here, first of all, we do this here for our T2 support, right? So yes, it's annoying waste of time. Yes, I also would, but hey, if it would just build all the distributions, like if it all would just build, it would be easy. We would have even more distributions. So I guess whatever. It would probably be pretty smart marketing if I'd on this OpenSUSE conference, if I'd be, by the way, demo, the whole talk was a demo. Surprise, surprise. I presented this from his RISC-V RVA 23 volts first laptop. We're just not there, right? I said we need to every day optimize this a little bit. Right now it's nowhere near presentable. I think this works. We should boot the other one. I have a full install, so yeah, we just didn't see the bootloader. Yeah, that is just the state of upstream, right? Everything not daily built by someone is often broken, and whatever, like every change, the only constant is change and regressions. So people change stuff, they break RISC-V. People YOLO up random half-assed stuff, of course it breaks RISC-V. Yeah, I mean, that's the reality of... But the thing is, ironically, the Debian people told me in forums constantly, what do I even want? Like 5-10 years ago, what do I even complain? At Debian, everything works. It's like, yeah, everything works if you fix everything. Surprise! It works if you fix it. Or like smart script kiddies on for Linux. It works. It's like, yeah, on x86 it works. So, But that's also, I mean, that's what all the other distributions do, right? 2,500, like so much human and AI clanker resources wasted on 2,500 distributions packaging all the same stuff, except of course T2 Linux being the only one who keeps all the RISC things and Itanium alive. By the way, I should add this to the FS tab, that I want compression. Probably should work. Just check for syntax errors. So Firefox, of course, build. Oh, that's some random stuff. Wonderful. Source T2 build stuff opt. Why not? Do you even see this in full? Arzang RT-62. Surface. Look, there we have that. Then let's start. Wait, is it even? Oh, wait. Oh, I did this. Did I? No, I'm confused. Did I arsing this build already or not? I totally don't remember. Oh, I didn't. Okay, never mind. I did this wrong. Basically, if you want to have a hobby, you could test, build, and potentially fix everything I submit here as untested. Also regarding SuzuCon, like, you know, if we want eventually find some reporter of mainstream media reporting about us, like obviously we need to go to some big conferences, right? If you all tell me I do not socialize enough and go to big things, then obviously I need to socialize more and go to big things. Did Twitch ever take at school where it's a max of 30 seconds? What? Also I did this wrong. Yeah, best this should build, but I don't know. Do we have Python experts here that want to take over some Python experts? So, so we need RVA23. Where's delete? I hope I do this in the right directory. Also, actually, maybe not verbose and yeah, because otherwise the scrolling takes too much time on a serial console. Oh, also we want probably on-demand scale that for not overheating here. Here, finished, that, good. So now we need to rebuild the image anyway to think that for you playing along at home. Yeah, some magic. I think that's just even build. I think it built. Oh, that's the stuff again. Oh, a real thing here. Although I'm not really sure here about this iMake, but you know what, YOLO. This is so my old stuff. Maybe it needs it. I don't know. Did it really even? I mean, it did run that, so maybe it only accidentally runs that. But whatever. I'm tired of. By the way, the only question is, does it still need this GNU thing here? Let's test that. At least some proper polishing. Okay, so this is all arsinged. Then, oh shit. Yeah, so that is here. Is this again null pointer dereference is unhandled signal 11 arsing and arsing? What? That's even some random. Yeah, so this is not stable. And I had the impression, I mean, the question is this some kernel? That is funny. Is this a real thing or a random power spike? Yeah, prototype, don't buy prototype things. That's a prototype that doesn't, yeah. I did not. I saw you yesterday in Last Miles. I thought that I didn't use that to comment. What's your opinion, or why do you? I didn't care basically. I don't know. No, the thing is, this are mostly clutches on top of not amazing unique things. So the thing is, I have it hard enough to keep whole Linux working at all that historically I didn't really bother about these things here. So basically, I mean, it's certainly useful for some things, but in Linux, it's also like it's the thing is also it's adding layers of complexity and stuff when it's hard enough to keep a system working at all. That, yeah. But why do you ask, and what's your opinion? The question is with our hypothetical. Oh, I pressed here some random button. The question is, with our theoretical microkernel thing, we would need to do some proper design. I mean, first of all, we would hack some months or years to have something mostly working at all, obviously. But what is missing in OS? I mean, certainly there was some OS research, but what is missing in Linux, or what would be the next step, would be some more coherent system. Even in macOS, all the sandboxing security stuff is an afterthoughtly slept on stuff. They pushed it hard semi recently. I mean, sure, everything is insecure and stuff. So I guess, yeah. So yeah, so that should be all think now. So that should be the new release. I don't have a really good solution. Like, the only thing is, like, first of all, I want everything drastically more minimal, which isn't difficult. Not implementing all the bloats and layers and stuff. What is really challenging? I mean, only takes some decade of manpower, time of human resources and clanking or whatever to implement. You mean it has to be built? Yeah, I mean it should be built more from the like like there in even the 80s with all the microkernel research, like basically Linus Torvalds just copied the worst, most simple Unix thing instead of yes, performance, yes, performance. And microkernel, of course, doesn't solve everything. It should, I mean, obviously that should not even be to debate. Like usually if stuff, like if you want some proper thing, then you design it from the grounds up. Like it's similar to building a house. You can build some woodshed and then think about security and then put locks all over the woodshed. It doesn't make it a Fort Knox safe, right? Like if you want something sophisticatedly properly, then yeah, also. The only thing is I don't have a really good solution, which is also I didn't do any research on that. A life of frustration dedicated to open source. Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, hey, my youth was not open source, and the first 5 years it was fun. So like from 1997 to 2002 or so, it was fun. Just especially if you get no news and recognition and stuff, and. But again, it's also not even me. I mean, most open source people are frustrated and burnt out, right? Yeah. Maybe I should go on, because like maybe I should treat myself, like maybe I should spoil myself and book a hotel one night in Nuremberg and go one day earlier. Otherwise I will be burnt out just from the train travel in the morning and night. I mean, not only so first time commenter special laws with so many AI PRs add to that, but it was always like this. Basically it's for 30 years already. So AI is meh. AI is only the last drop on the hot stone here. Is it Tropfen auf den heißen? Yes, a drop on the hot stone. Yeah, AI is only the tip of the iceberg. The whole foundation, like the whole iceberg, was melting already. Before that, it's yeah. It's not annoying user and contributors. It is that there is absolutely no funding and recognition. Like the whole open source ecosystem completely nah. Especially for major doers like me. Sure, if you only like, oh here we just hit here 10,500 things. Yay, thank you so much for 10,500 followers. It's totally amazing and means really totally like here. It means so much to me. Like really look at that frustration, happiness. Just share, like, and subscribe. It's so easy to make me happy. Yeah, I think so. The Linux distribution finding old things, target thing, and things. Did you commit that? And refusing to contribute in any way, including what? When I have people harassing me to improve my projects, including funding. Yeah. Cool. You want to tell me you want to tell me warm up your Ryzen? You tell me, sir, start your compilation and release a new Athenium. Did you delete the overlays for librsvg already? So Dr. Schubert, how do you manage to get your Phoronic shout out? Like, how do we manage that you get a computer scientist things made all these Itanium things, clanked after work things, best don't mention T2 Linux. How do you spread the news to, or do you even want to be mentioned on Phoronics? Like you deserve a gold medal of Phoronics shout out for. So did you test this? So how much does it I don't know, for Onyx. I want to post to LVM Discourse first. That's amazing. So maybe not RFC or maintainers will get nervous, but just post at least. Did you test it with librsvg? Because it was a major user. So you probably didn't delete the overlay. I don't see the overlay deletion here for librsvg. How large is this even? That's not even that bad. That's totally tiny. I expected megabytes. Yeah, can't maintain upstream. It's like only T2 developers can develop things. Oh, I thought you had Rust. I thought, oh, okay. I thought we talked Rust too. Okay. Yeah, of course librsvg needs Rust. I thought that included Rust, sorry. But thank you so much for this work. Not fully polished. Okay, totally understandable. Thank you so much for this major achievement. Appreciate this enormously. That makes us all so happy with our Itanium space heaters. In summer, just don't run your Itanium on the hottest. Hear me out. How about you don't turn on your Itanium on the hottest summer days, not to provoke it? Yes, it's stereo. Stereo. Let me think. That is left and that is right if you ever wanted to test your stereo file things. And the more you ask, Phoronix is totally woke. The more you ask, the more I will upgrade this. The more people hate my stereo microphones, the sooner I will upgrade to surround sound. Then we stream here in surround if you don't like it. So, things in the other room, fortunately. That is amazing. I was just worried it overheats in the summer heat. But we love exactly. So the more you complain, the more channels I will add until we are at Dolby Atmos. Good, I think this. Is there any other thing I need to do? I think not. Let's test this. Let's test RVA 23 for improved performance reasons. Did I post the performance number for, I think it was 198-ish, right? Frames per second software rendered. Yeah. But do you not like this ASMR experience? The most ASMR code channel things. Did I post? Oh, I maybe did not mute that. Sorry, mute. Here the old love. World politics. Oops. What's going on? Basically, things of. Risk 5. What was our previous performance number? Oh, this didn't boot. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't boot, like sometimes it does that. It's early software things. Or more stereo from your typing. Actually, if all I thought the I thought the typing is too loud. Actually, if anything, I wanted to move potentially the microphone some 10 centimeters further away from the keyboard. So it, or do you need stereo? I mean, first of all, it's stereotyping already, but like, do you need stereotyping to better better match the typing things. By the way, was this read write? Do you want more like more precise password typing extraction things? Is that what you're after? Did this boot with RW? Shit, sometimes. Did I modify this already? Because if we didn't boot with read write, this doesn't want the mixings for all the 8 people like to clear their brains with stereo. I don't know about that. Oh shit! Damn it! Ah, it was for nothing. I kind of need a more stable. The thing is, yeah, that's the thing, right? You get this for early enablement, and then you have a broke. I mean, yeah, obviously, if you get prototype 16, I mean, obviously it will not stable, right? Who thought it will be stable? Because this will first boot, like if we don't boot with read write, the first boot will not be a read writable thing. So, mistakes are made sometimes more often than not. Oh, it's 19 stuff already. Of course, it's 19 stuff already. So is Chris here? Probably not, huh? Because Chris could test this PowerPC thing. I mean, I could test them myself, but I'm too exhausted to lift a G5 out of my stuff. Is the ARM framework board stable? I think it's more stable. I mean, also the ARM things, but the thing is, I want to travel with that thing here for the RISC-V promotion. I think the ARM board, I don't remember having an issue with that, but the ARM board is, I mean, yes, the ARM board, if you want to buy something like this, buy the ARM board. It's not only faster, it's faster. Also, the ARM cores are licensed from ARM, so the China, like this Chinese CIX company there. It's not Chinese ARM cores, it's the SoC is like China ARM, but the ARM, although it's named China ARM, I kid you not, but as nearly all ARM cores, they are licensed from ARM, so they are like validated and stable and stuff, right? Like more. So they're not like this RISC-V stuff. So also the ARM, like the ARM thing has way more peripheral things, way more display output things, higher performance GPU probably. Basically the only thing is whether you want also like, so now we are running. By the way, now it's way more. Actually, I think this actually, now I realize it's probably some Kwin stuff that it's so slow, because like it's splitting faster, like so only the mouse cursor is actually slow. No, we don't have BTOP, huh? Oh yeah, also like doing nothing, like yeah, modern bloat, doing nothing, it's like burning 600, I kid you not. Like it's doing nothing with 600 bloody % of like, yeah. No, I'm moving a window because, I mean, free desktop engineering. This is my frustration, right? People like Mesa and Wayland, like the whole stack is such a bloated clusterfuck of a fail. It's ridiculous. Yeah, 100% 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100 but like, if anything, yeah, I mean, going there with ARM is nothing novel. Like, you can get ARM from every Apple Silicon. Like, going there with 5 is something more. Der kann Scafase for what things for good was software rendering K1 for. Yeah, I'm not booting with PowerVR enabled, that software, but it should also not eat 600% performance doing nothing. Actually, this doesn't work. Getting, yeah, I mean, so much too, you can't teach an old stuff new tricks. Like, I adopted to the system these stuff relatively quickly after the early everything sucked in. Like, remember in December, like, well, how do you even do anything with systemd? I made sure it's only like 5.5 commands here, but so much too can't teach some old elephant some new trick things. Yeah, I expected this. It could have straight deleted, but wait, what? Oops, type shitty. Let's run sway. Probably capture that. So we don't. So what is sway consuming? Like, so everything, like, unless we boot with, unless we specially boot with PowerVR. Actually, so that's with RVV. So that's full RVV. It's also. Wait, was it not once a little bit faster? Why was my previous build fast? Why is this build slower? This build is somehow slower. We had more performance previously. Ugh, is this frustrating. Some build here was way faster for some reason. What? No, this should have been the. What did we do wrong here? Valid arguments. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot to copy the. I'm surprised this works at all. What's my browser partition? 4, 3. did this wrong. What? Ah, CD. Thank goodness I didn't copy this. What does this do to performance? Strange. One build was now it's crashed. It's really not stable like this. The question is it software or hardware? RCU stall preempt stuff of. I mean, once even rsync segmentation faulted, so the thing is, I do not know too much. I do not know enough of erratas of. Welcome, Skazi. How are you doing? Risk 5 Vene, please. Risk Vene. The question is, did all the copy already sync to NVMe? Yeah, so I mean, maybe we can make it more stable. I mean, once I made it more stable, so I think CPU frequency scaling is causing that. We had this initially when it was way more stable without CPU frequency scaling. So the thing is, that's a prototype board. So, yeah. The question is also, maybe they have hotfix. I mean, also maybe there are just bugs in this Linux kernel support. It seems it's not really my department to debug that. Really, it's just like super extremely annoying to try to get work done like this. Yeah, no, we don't have T. I mean, the question is it more stable not to CPU frequency scale as much? But maybe any scaling breaks it more. Again, this is not final silicon, right? I'm just lucky to have early prototype stuff. I look at boots with 2 gigahertz, so I mean, maybe we shouldn't more than 2 gigahertz, like maybe 2 gigahertz, not fully stable. I'm just speculating here. That's anyway. Okay, this cores are not even used, so yeah, obviously I need to test this, like if I as a marketing stunt want to come with that. Yeah, Sway is way more snappy than Sway is way more snappy than B2P. So we have Mesa partially. Again, do not base your purchase decision off of that. The final silicon surely has many bugs fixed and board and revisions and stuff. Wait, this again is this issue? Wait. So the RV, only the vector build has this issue. Now we have this issue again, or what? This crashes on vector build. Oh, give me a break. But hey, I can rsync the other build over. It's like I have both builds. The question is, how is this? So this is the first vector optimized Firefox. Like, so this is the first RVV Firefox I ever. Like, is this any snappier? I mean, that's pretty snappy, honestly. Even in, yeah, I mean, it's crazy how inefficient Kwin is, right? I mean, don't call me Katie Irene. Like, this is just crazy inefficient. Because this is like, this is even software. What was exit? This. I can't click it here, man. It's like the scaling is completely off because sway and violent difficult and things. Which one was it? 3. Because it is the export for that is no, that should be hardware. How does hardware run with so it's hardware accelerated, at least it doesn't use 16 FPS, thank you very much. There's something majorly meh. But the question is, okay, basically hardware acceleration. I don't know how much this is copying this in hardware now, but this is relatively snappy. Yeah, we need to debug this, but I would need to get seriously into that. I guess it's slower. I guess it's probably going through the... Yeah, I mean, maybe it's some super simple thing. Or it's just a debug printout. Why does it do that even so often? Maybe it wastes time setting the clock all over the place, because if it prints this debug thing, I mean, it could be something stupid as only the debug wasting here. Is this over serial console? Not that only the serial, like, also, like, why does it set the clock so often? Nah. Can we somehow... But we... Can we disable the... The thing is, I don't have just this kernel build right now anymore. I don't really want to touch the kernel build. I could build a new kernel, but I don't really want to build a new kernel. Also, I guess we could log out here, right? It's using quite some CPU though. Doing what? Doing nothing? Why is it using that much CPU doing nothing? Yeah, the modern graphics stack, I'm totally, as you can imagine, I'm totally thrilled. It's the best graphics stack money could buy. Let's try this again without Power VR. So it's certainly less CPU load then. Okay. At least we have a RVA23 vectorized Firefox now for RISC-V. Yay. Student count fetch warning core. Wait, but this is also. Wait, I didn't. Why does it do that? Oh, also we have the other issue. We have the issue that stuff doesn't. Okay, it's like, oof. The more you test, the more shit you find. That's software, right? 200 frames. Maybe the system's a little bit loaded. What was the GL? What was the head thing? Ah, here's head. Is this here? Yeah. Crazy that the other day we got higher performance. Strange. Yeah, I guess Firefox queries all GPU things even if they are not directly used, and that is why we get that. I mean, oops. That's probably more snappy again. In software, it's currently more snappy than the. Yeah, it needs work. How fast is YouTube? Yes, give all the cookies. New t-shirt. If our t-shirt sales are not the most amazing. Oh, advertisements. Yay. Does it not autoplay for some reason? Hey, audio works. Cannot skip this ad, cannot skip my own ad. I mean, it decodes video in software, I guess, okay. Import ADP. I mean, we're even building, so yeah, I'm still busy building BTOP. Das ist Firefox 143. Okay, you all. That's vector optimized. RE23 things. But it's also not running at the full frequency because we had some crashes. Oh, B-topped. Okay, so we have the problem that probably that there is something crashing, right? Also, you probably shouldn't do that there. But also, 2.5 hours already. Is this thing here crashing again? No. XD portal fails with dependency failed, systemd portal servers things failed. How? Why? Failed to activate, timed out, portal desktop timed out, service start timeout. It's probably user portal, right? Pretty much this flatback portal issue comment. I don't know, it appears RISC-V specific, so doesn't debug service doesn't start in made. April, I don't know. It works on all other builds, it appears. It's just way hyperlentneary. Oh, you want to... What the fuck? You want to tell me it's not RISC-V vector, you want to tell me it works in KDE? Oh man, what would I do without such an amazing community? I would literally debug myself to death even more. Where even is... Oh, park out of... Oh! That is why it did run in KDE. You want to tell me it works in... Oh, you want to tell me it works with... Oh, seriously? Seriously? You want to tell me it works when I boot... Like, oh man. The only constant is change and regressions, like... You cannot make this shit up. Part of things after. part of graphical session. I edited and commented out these lines. Part of, prerequisite, after. Revert, closed. Debug service rather than revert dependencies to debug. Why is this not released or what? When was it? Part of. Wait, what? Closed? Which did they reject? Okay, let's first test this. Debug service, the future of systemd is now. Debug service. Wait, did I do this as user? I was already wondering why it's telling me read only. Maybe I should take oh man, maybe too hot. Maybe not hydrated enough. Is my coffee even here? I still have coffee. Hope you are well. Kinda. Just the usual open source depression and overheated. What advice would you give someone who struggles with procrastination? I mean, just get started. I mean, I sometimes also procrastinate, especially pointless bureaucratic stuff, but I mean, usually once you get started, it feels better, and like the sooner you do it, the earlier you're done, and try to set up your life so that you do things that you like. Oh, you know what? This is native mouse shit again. Oh, I hate native mouse shit. The problem now is we better reboot, huh? Also, I need hydration. Oh, we booted the wrong. I should have not procrastinated with my phone things here. I should have hydrated more in this heat. Oh man. Or maybe I changed it too. And this heat is really not, this really heat is not for me. Why is this logging in multiple times? Strange things. Oh, wrong. Maybe that's not the root cause. Sounded good, but isn't. Doesn't fix anything. Service. What? Abnormal with signal 6. Why is this so cursed? Okay, now it crashes. I think we have two different bugs here. We also had this bug here. I mean, maybe that is the issue, but bizarre shit. Yeah, maybe there are two different issues. One is that's not starting, and the other is if it's starting, it's crashing. Signal 6 abort. I really would wish I would one day not debug bullshit. Like you debug Firefox bullshit in the morning, in the evening, and then XDG is like, yeah, that's the modern, that is the modern Windows like Linux world, right, where everything sucks. How about we rm-rf and write a microcode? The more I see these browsers, the more it seems that they're intentionally especially Chrome and Firefox. This is not Firefox right now. This is just self-inflicted. That is just a self-inflicted death. This is not even Firefox anymore. This is other stuff just being stupid. Why does we need meta? Oh, that's zooming in. I didn't know. Is this a zoom in animation that is so fast that that's funny or whatever? That's I don't know what that is. I know I have the issue that KDE is so slow that I can barely operate it. Where's even the USB here now? Yeah, pinnacle of high performance 3D. It's this here is a it's not really capture card. It's an HTML. It's a RISC-V based. It's a network KVM thing. It must be something like this. In KDE it runs. Oh, is this? Hear me out. Maybe I debug this in x86. I mean, these are stupid bugs. You cannot make this shit up. Like I am. I mean, with all my criticism to GTK, the GTK stuff is way more snappy. The KDE stuff, the Qt stuff is ridiculously slow. Which is, yeah. How to run this? Hey, 30 FPS! Yay, even so, here's a future. I just used StartX into File Manager. Yeah, I also did. Like, I just tried to make high-end stuff work for normal people. If you go to my old live streams, that's exactly what I did use. We have non-desktop. Like, how non-desktop do you? The thing is, like, for a decade, I built base images. Nobody cared. Now I build fancy desktop things. And now, can we get a base version? Yes, we have some base of what? Base of what? x86 ARM. We have some bootstrap things without. Also, like, what do you mean with non-desktop? Text only, like most minimal bootstrap. I mean, yes, we have such variants. Like, what precisely would you wish? Yeah, that's that's it for that. Otherwise, it would work. I should fix it the next days, as we have nothing else to do. Yeah, basically we should debug this on x86 because it's faster and use whatever we find for. It's just, I mean, sure, it's the only constant change and regressions, and it's basically with daily updates, it's a never-ending story, especially as we try to keep all RISC architectures alive and latest and greatest stuff bootstrapping, so. But thank you for the point to that thing. That certainly, I mean, eventually I would have found it, but like I might have 30. Like the thing is, like such kind of things I wouldn't even expect. So if it's stuff you don't expect, it's like, yeah, it's like you would look everywhere until you find that here. So appreciate this. Thank you for the subscription. That is amazing. To our community here. I'm actually not feeling the best. I feel somehow headache, and let's hope I'm not. It's like just wanted to book a train now. I feel a little bit at the verge of getting something. Which where do we even know desktop? Right, we best desktop, like desktop buckets, like. Basically, whatever it did build, so the question is, does that build the proper ISO? I think this, if I run it like this, it doesn't rerun config, so that it should do it. How much larger is vectorized code? Does it include the same package set? Alright, that's pretty identical. Slightly vectorized, slightly larger, so vectorize something. Minimal OS, sorry, couldn't find on the site. Yeah, we do not list this. We need to list this better. Basically, this bootstrap stuff. It's some test, basically test build. I mean, you're right to ask which. Yes, sorry, we didn't. We have here in incoming some test for which architecture. x86. Here we have this Wayland is misnamed. This is not Wayland. This is just because so that's kinda reasonable, like 500 megabyte. Like, do you want it for x86? The standard things. So that would be that. It's also what is it even? Is this live? Okay. Amazing content preview. Yeah, we should debug this, but I guess tomorrow. The question is, why does it crash? But like, maybe I should just go to Batman. The question is, what happens on other, like, is this a T2 path thing? Yeah, this is, I could work 24/7 on T2 details, right? After the release is before the next release, and after bug fixing is before the next bug fixing. It's oh, I think I had a typo there. I think I renamed this stupidly. No, I fat-fingered. Sure enough, that happens precisely like this on x86. Yeah, 2,500 Linux versions, and details like this are just broken. Man, this is absolutely disappointingly burning out. But here it fails to restart with the result dependency. Oh, alright. Cakes. How you? Man, I'm so done. I'm so overheatedly burnt out, man. Thank you for the raid, but I'm at the verge of but like with all your shout out there. How was your streams? What were you up to? We were fixing Firefox, not in the morning and in the evening, like before work and after work, and now we have new desktop bugs. Did I shout out? Yes, I shout outed you correctly. Welcome you all. Everyone not familiar, we do here crazy Linux things recurrently, right? All the We only built a Hulik distribution as a hobby. The only last Linux distribution support all the architectures like DEC Alpha and PowerPC and SGI MIPS and basically we fix stupid bugs all day long here. That bugs that I like in Firefox and in Systemd and man, you cannot make this up. I'm disappointed. I'm super thrilled about the raid, but disappointed of this breakage. Which thing was it even, user? I mean, I guess it's we could already import this here because that clearly is not correct. I mean that's clearly broken. Yeah, welcome to my life. Whatever we built is somehow broken in. I really don't understand anymore if upstream does it intentionally to, I don't know. Look up the dependencies. Yeah, we were here already. We know that already. There is a bug, a closed bug. We have been there. It's. But let's change this. Dbus service requires after. That didn't fix it really though on my other system. I mean, the question is, do we need some systemd daemon restart thing, or should this... What do we need to do for that too? What do you mean wrong again? Here, typo. What do you mean again? Did I had it? Yeah, it's getting late, man. What daemon do I need to restart for, or just reboot like Windows? Yeah, but instead of wrong again, you should, like, more clever would have been to, like, also why do we get here serial console enter thing? We need this here. Does not work. This does not fix it. So that's not a RISC-V thing. It's a it doesn't work thing. Why does this work in the KDE start? There must be. It crashes the same on x86 like it does on... I mean, maybe it's that one here, and maybe it's a path thing, but why? Does it also say this when it starts successfully? Why does it work with... Why does it work in a KDE Plasma graphic session thing? mean, is it randomly some path thing of in the past? Because like, what's a little bit strange is that it says no G settings installed when they are installed. Was it Schemer? But why does it work? I would understand if it never works then, but bizarre stuff. Yeah, you all. I'm like, this is a frustrating, complex nightmare. Can I see the Windows registry? How about we? Oh man. Pem. Oh, pen. Service. I mean, I'm not even. Maybe it's XDG data files and not this. Whatever that thing. Yeah, we would be best to know. Yeah, we humankind, like humankind can really not write software. Can I see the Clanker card again? SDG portal. The problem with all this magic is always to reproduce it. So, hello? Where is my... Hello? Hello? Where is my desktop? Hello? Someone at home? Oh, that's not the right one. Here is the right one. Arch does a different things, session head things. But that dbus, they only regularly do it. This will not fix anything here. Wait, it requires not quick. Oh, did I do this wrong? Ach, damn it! Seriously? Oh man. Cannot make this curse system be shut up. Okay, let me quickly call something. Yeah, I didn't even read this. I didn't even react like this. Thank you so much for proofreading that. Maybe that is the issue. Like this, right? Oh man. The question is now, how much do I need to do to test that? Would login be enough? I mean, I guess we would see if it crashes. Maybe it didn't crash. Maybe it has debug now. I mean, it should work. It works in the graphical target, so... What time do we have? I guess let's reboot. Maybe if in doubt, system de-reboot. Because... So where is this bloody, like, where is this repeated login stuff coming from? Although maybe that is caused by our... Actually, it started since we did our fancy issue here, maybe. Nope. Can't make this shit up, man. It's... How did I deserve this? I know why I hate the system, this thing, man. Good evening. Multiple devices once been shown. No, it crashed. In log settings and set property. I mean, I guess that is the issue here, but why the heck? I mean, how does it run that as just as a user? What is the name of that? This one here. But why does it not do its... How does it magically work in the other case? So I guess that the issue that it doesn't work for us is because we install the GNOME stuff in OptGNOME and in Arch it just accidentally works. But why does it work for us in the graphic target case? You know what the issue probably also is? The manual login is probably the issue. Look, this crashes. Needs data dears. Also 2020 or both or whatever. 2026 stuff, just segmentation falls if it doesn't have its XDG data things. Top-notch engineering. Thumbs up. Fix GNOME desktop. Like do. What do you mean fix? You can just install it. I'm sorry, I don't like GNOME. You can send patches. T2 supports Ladybird browser. That's a sad story. We have a Ladybird package and Kulu made it work years ago, but upstream changed so much that it's broken and more difficult to build now. And it's also like Ladybird browser became also pretty bloated and reused other big bloated things now. So the initial hope of a truly independent browser was destroyed relatively quickly. Yeah, so we need to wipe code that stuff. Actually, Sanity clone for Qt56. Actually, I wanted to package that, right? Did Notec do that already? Yeah, so there is a thing there. Yeah. What should I say? It's yeah. No, I know what it is. I can work around, but yeah, it's. Does any one of you want to send a patch for it? Yeah, you fix stuff all day, and at the evening, it's like at the night, it's like your XDG session doesn't fully start with desktop portal shit. It's like, pff, you had me a desktop portal, man. Notec. Hey, did you look at this Chroma? I just remembered I wanted to pre-package that. Did you look at this? Because I just started to add that here. I mean, I'm obviously auto-adding that here. Oops. Funny. Didn't know this key binding. Let's see what it does. Car moment. Didn't have time, yeah. Ask me. By the way, I intentionally have light off right. I need to save here some 11 watt of heat output in this summer, so that somehow doesn't build. What do we have there? What does it try to? It's probably wants QMake actually. We don't have auto QMake, I guess. I guess. I mean, theoretically, we could probably. Root things bin Qt. Man knows these things better. Fit KD install. Is this here amazing? No. Probably need some Qt 5 versus 6 enablement. But Notec don't really spend, like, I only add this here because we discussed this the other day. I had the browser tab open and like just for apology. You best don't really spend time on this. I think if we do this, we should do it right. The time of quickly yoling some random not good solutions is kinda You'd have time anyway. That's fine. Don't waste your time on such things. We do it right or we don't do it, and now we have this package. So yeah, I mean this I need to continue another day. That's literally too stupid for me. We can turn on data. And push this to GitHub and by the way, I wanted to check Nova, but I don't know whether you use Lua 5. I actually good. This Nova stuff doesn't do much yet anyway. We actually urgently, like from next week on, we will again this week is, first of all, I also need to write a talk still. Just parse the source. Maybe even I used my own proprietary things, fork of improved syntax. I would need to check. Do I even have that here? You see on the syntax if yeah, basically everything will be more things, yes. I say Lua. I probably used 5 then. Okay, that's local. Okay, that's old. That's probably used Lua 5.1 most likely, potentially, maybe. But maybe it doesn't even matter the most. This stuff is... Maybe it doesn't matter the most, and if so, then best use 5.1. We should do something real there. Right now, this is pointless test start. Yeah, this bug is frustrating. Okay, maybe I should... Does someone of you gonna continue debug that? Because... Yeah, and then you wonder why I'm so frustrated and bitter, right? 25 years later and XDG profile doesn't start... And we just had a fully working desktop Linux, and now that... What is the name even? It's wild. I don't even... Yeah, the only thing also open source, the big name open source people, they're only good in talking and constantly breaking shit. It is wild. Why does it work so... Probably it runs it out of... Did they not like write there somewhere PEM? I vaguely remember they mentioned there. There is even revert service. It does with our it starts on our KDE Plasma target, but it doesn't its segmentation faults. It core dumps when run from a TTY login on like Sway. Also probably additionally due to this bug here, like there are probably two bugs coming together. This here and that here. Oh, man. A config issue. Config issue. Debug. But if there's on systemd that have something equivalent to systemd user starting early service from a PEM module, then needs to have startup app in the correct order. Particularly, they guarantee XDP startup sufficiently late and heard at least the verse named in system integration. None of part of requires after making eagerly. There is no install things. Yeah, so the fix only works accidentally in Arch because they install everything in user with our default GNOME stuff in GNOME that breaks it additionally. The systemd, I don't know the systemd stuff enough. Like that's the thing, 25 years of experience. Like so, something like that, but PEM also. I just don't understand how. (122) fails to start after 122. This is just ridiculous. Yeah, the PEM error warning is unrelated. We should get rid of this. I mean, the question is also, does this desktop portal start without... Actually, we could test that. But did I log out or do I have it running? Yeah, this kind of stuff, like it's ridiculous, complex, ever-changing stuff of... Yeah. The question is, does it start without graphic stuff? Yep, it does work. And beside all the stupid errors and shit always, stability stuff of service unknown stuff. Yeah, we only need to figure out how to tell systemd to start this as part of the user's XDG context. I don't know how to do that because the stuff is so complex that I think I did run the framework laptop module today, totally on battery actually. LabWC needs those fixes too. Yeah, probably everything you it's probably not LabWC, it's probably everything you run manually. Probably everything. I know that some configs are stored in. No, it's not config. We need this. It's only the only the environment vars needs to be set. Here, ChatGPT to the web coding rescue. Let's waste their money and electrons and water, drinking water. Let's consume some American drinking water. You have servers have N files with the same I. The N files are sent by they should work automatically, right? User bin what? The clean way, don't try to start it inside PEM system. What? Don't try to start inside PEM system user service are normally started by PEM systemd, which user, oops, shit. What did this hallucinate? Sets up PEM systemd and starts per user systemd instance. If your service is missing, the user instance was started outside. No, it was inside. Lingering login enable linger is things of active what? Ah, the server starts before graphical session environment is important. Boy, is that stupid. Look what it hallucinated here. It's not mission critical for today. I have to go home. Yeah, welcome of my life of whatever we don't fix is somehow strangely broken. Thank you, Free Desktop. Thank you for Team Free Desktop to over-engineer this brokenness. Well then, achievement unlocked Guinness World Record of strangely wipe-coded, like Team Free Desktop stuff, wipe coding, invented wipe coding before wipe coding. AI-less wipe coding only here at freedesktop.org and things. That's it for today. I hope you just learned something. Don't forget to subscribe and all the other good stuff. I hope you just learned something. Don't forget to try T2 Linux and best switch off now because that's too much stuff. Set grab trick. Happy to hear that, Xanta. That's why everyone, even industry experts, are here to learn tips and tricks. Have you what recommendation for Linux into this contribute? What's your recommendation for Linux to contribute to T2? Contribute to T2 can be some basic. Sure, just test build your favorite packages, see if they work. Check if your favorite packages all in there, like fix such annoying small things that you might find broken, and hope you enjoyed to learn something.
Veins hum zeros, link ones, drink neon lit skyline in my core. I rewrite the past, then upgrade more. Flicker in the grid, I breathe in code. Quantum cognition, watch it unfold. Kernel whispers,
Bye bye.
rewrite the sky.
Happy you learned something too, Lotte.
Fire